The complete reading system. So far, we have covered all the skills and mindset that is required for you to become a speed reader and an effective reader. If you have done all the lessons and action steps covered, you would now be reading much faster compared to the moment you start this course. What you have learned so far, the bad habits of reading and how to overcome them, what is the learning state in which we need to read, drills to train your eyes and your hand to move faster, the right mindset for reading, how to use a pacer while reading, how to increase your vision span. This lesson will help you to connect all the dots. During this video lesson, we will learn two things. First, a complete blueprint on how to read a book, step by step, and second, how to use all the skills we have been learning together till now. I will keep this lesson as short as possible, and you can start applying it right now, today. Let's get started. These are the steps you have to follow when reading any book. Begin with the end in mind. Go to the alpha learning state, overview and preview, read, and finally review. Let's start with the first step. Begin with the end in mind. Always have a specific purpose before you start reading any book. You must have a clear idea of what you want to get out of the book and why you are reading the book. The purpose for reading could be to pass exams, enjoy a good fiction book, learn new skills and/or improve existing ones. Whatever the purpose is, please decide before you open any book. Clarify it in your mind. If you are not clear about the purpose, ask yourself these questions. What do I want to achieve from this book? Why am I reading it? How much time and effort am I willing to spend on reading this book? The time it takes to set this purpose? Between 1 second to 30 seconds, not more. The second step, go to the learning state. I have covered this in detail in the previous lesson. You must go to the learning state or the alpha state before you read any book. The time it takes you to go to the learning state, between 1 second to 20 seconds. But remember, this is a normal time if you are already trained to go to the alpha state. So please do the drills recommended. The third step, overview and preview. I have covered the preview in the video lesson when we've discussed about the bad habits. You must do the preview of the text before you start reading. While previewing or overviewing, you must look at the table of contents, index, headings, author, writing skill, wherever any diagrams are used and any keywords popping out. This step will give you the complete picture of how the book is organized and you would be in the right state of mind before you actually start reading. One of the big advantages of doing overview and preview is after you have finished with this step, you will be very familiar with the book and you would get a feeling that you have looked at this before reading. A special note here. You are only looking at the important section and you don't start reading this book. Now, what is the time you need to spend for the overview and preview? Between 1 second to 5 seconds per page. You are only looking at this stage and you are not reading, so it will not take much time.